Eid prayers performed across the country by the Emirates' rulers, crown princes and members of the Supreme Council. Ruler of Dubai highlights the importance of Islamic scientific heritage. And 19 miners rescued from a flooded Chinese mine after 7 days. This is 7 National News. In our top story today is the first day of Eid al-Fitr, and Their Highnesses, members of the Supreme Council and rulers of the Emirates, as well as Their Highnesses the Crown Princes, performed Eid al-Fitr prayers across the country this morning. A number of sheikhs and dignitaries congratulated and called on Allah to bless the UAE President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan and Their Highnesses, members of the Supreme Council and rulers of the Emirates and other sheikhs and Muslims nationwide on the special occasion. UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, received a vast number of congratulation cables from rulers and dignitaries across Islamic countries around the world today. Sheikh Mohammed also received a large number of well-wishers at Zabil Palace this morning and in turn wished them good health and expressed his hope that their people and UAE citizens will enjoy further progress and prosperity. The ruler has also highlighted the importance of conserving and breeding the Islamic world's rich scientific heritage to further promote cultural dialogue globally. Health officials are warning those who have fasted throughout the holy month to ease into their post-Ramadan routines without overindulging. According to a local paper, experts say that people usually need a couple of days to adapt to eating 3 meals a day after the holy month. They added that they usually see a rise in upset stomach cases this time of year, as many people overeat and mix too many food groups together. Doctors have advised to go for healthier meals that include fruits and vegetables and to try to avoid fat and protein. Health experts are also encouraging people to gently get back into their exercise routines. Over 90% of individuals surveyed in a recent report are happy with the UAE as a country for their children to learn and develop. A new study titled The UAE at 40, a success story in the run-up to the country's 40th birthday later this year, was conducted by the Abu Dhabi Gallup Centre. Over 2 years, the centre surveyed 5,000 Emiratis and Arab expats. In terms of healthcare, 80% said they were pleased with the availability and quality of healthcare, with Emiratis being the most satisfied at 85% and Arab expats at 75%. As for crime, 95% of respondents stated that no money or property had been stolen from them in the last year. The future is most often placed on the shoulders of the next generation, and the UAE's population is largely comprised of a rising number of young people. In Dubai, where most youngsters have high purchasing power and comfortable lifestyles, the youth of today are often the focus of attention. So, are they the hope of the future? Well, our correspondent Khadija Salih finds out.
While it is a fact that many young people in the UAE spend much of their time at shopping malls, arcades, and online social networking sites, there are those who say there is more to them than meets the eye. One group of youngsters known as the Republic recently made headlines when 8 of the members shaved their heads to raise awareness on breast cancer. And according to them, this is just one of the many initiatives they lined up for this year.
Our future events are again a blood donation, which is going to have later in September. That's on 28th September. We also collect newspaper for recycling, where we have collected over 1 ton of newspaper and we deposit it in EEG, that's Emirates Environmental Group.
The organization started about a year ago when a group of friends decided they could make better use of their time.
We wanted to get people interacting. Nowadays, everyone's always at home sitting on the computer, Facebook, Twitter, and all that. And what we wanted was that we want people to get out of the house and meet people instead of just sitting online.
This combination of having fun while doing good has already attracted 90 members and 8,000 followers for the group.
We get to meet a lot of new people, a lot of people from different universities, different schools, and make new friends, do a lot of charity events, which is great.
Another group making a difference is Youth Mag. Brought up in Dubai, Gaurav and Manjeet co-founded the group last year, intent on giving back to the community by inspiring and mentoring young people.
We are a transition between high school, university, and the real world. Today's youth does not know what they want to do. Everybody tells them what to do. So we give them a chance to discover that on their own by trying out different fields, anything from HR to IT to marketing to writing, photography, because they will be able to discover themselves. They know what not to do for the rest of their lives. The worst thing that you can have is be stuck in a dead-end job, and that's what we want to avoid.
Through Youth Mag, I'm able to go out and I'm able to do stuff. So right now I'm the events team leader. So that way I get to interact with people, I get to come up with great ideas, crazy ideas, and I'm allowed to implement them. It just doesn't stay in my head. I'm allowed to speak to people and say, hey, you know what, I want to do this. So Youth Mag is a great platform.
The opportunity to learn while having fun and gain experience outside of school or university is attracting a great number of students and fresh graduates.
I think it's a great platform for us as youth to express ourselves in almost every sphere. I mean, whether it's our opinions about the world, about the current affairs, about games, about movies, whatever it is. I mean, it's all right here for us, and we can express ourselves the way we want to. There's no one stopping us. In fact, there are a lot of people encouraging us.
Youth Mag has helped me, keep in touch with my field right now. There are no jobs available right now in Dubai, not many. So Youth Mag is actually helping me interning, basically, for making these videos and editing them. So it helps me keep in touch with my softwares.
These are just a few of the thousands of young people living in the UAE who are doing their bit to benefit the community. Armed with vision, passion, and determination to effect better change, these youngsters are off the beaten track and blazing a trail of their own. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
The Ritz-Carlton, as part of their global social programme, Community Footprints, has donated unwanted furniture to renovate a charity home. The Senses Daycare, that houses young adults and children, has been in great need of overall assistance to create a positive environment where therapists nurture those that come to the centre. Almost all the cases are those with special needs. The Ritz-Carlton, as a part of its social programme, decided to support the Senses home on a long-term basis. Over the past 2 months, more than 100 staff members have gone to the charity home to move excess furniture items and appliances and get hands-on in the name of social welfare.
Community Footprints actually is a Ritz-Carlton global approach, which is a great thing because every city where we have a Ritz-Carlton, we try to impact the local community and give back and leave a footprint behind and really make a difference in any city we go. Here at the Hotel Ritz-Carlton DFC, we chose a partner, which is the Census School, which takes care of disabled children with special needs, and we want to help them in so many ways. So as they're a non-profit organization, they really need everything and anything, and we try to spend time with the children and the nurses just to enjoy and give back a little bit of our time to them. But they need things as well. They need products. They need funds. So we partnered now with them during Ramadan, where 5 dirhams of every iftar that we host in our tent goes to them as a donation. But we did even more. So we had a big event here at the Ritz-Carlton where we took 100 of our ladies and gentlemen that were attending the conference to the Census School and really turned around the whole school in a morning activity. We painted, we cleaned, we renovated the lunchroom, and did a major impact to the staff and the kids there.
And as we reported earlier in the bulletin, today is the first day of Eid al-Fitr, and thousands of Muslims around the world gathered for prayers this morning. Eid falls on the first day of Shawwal, the month which follows Ramadan in the Islamic calendar. It's a time to give charity to those in need and celebrate with family and friends. In Egypt, Muslims gathered in Tahrir Square to mark the end of a month of fasting. Thousands of Palestinian Muslims celebrated Eid al-Fitr in Jerusalem, the West Bank and Gaza early on Tuesday, where worshippers flocked to the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem's Old City, Islam's third holiest site, before heading to graveyards at the ancient Muslim cemetery to pray for their loved ones, a tradition usually seen on the morning of Eid. And Muslims across Southeast Asia celebrated in high spirits, setting off fireworks on the streets, while over in the Philippines, Muslims gathered for morning prayers at Manila's Luneta Park to celebrate. And more in news abroad, 19 miners were pulled out alive on Tuesday morning from a flooded coal mine in northeast China, where they were trapped for 7 days, according to state media. Rescuers previously saved 4 miners on the weekend, but one of them died after he was lifted out of the pit. 45 miners were working at a pit in the Bowley County when a large amount of underground water engulfed their working space last Tuesday. According to the state news agency, 19 miners managed to escape and 26 were trapped. The 19 miners were trapped at the highest position in the mine and survived on water that dripped underground over the past 165 hours. Rescuers are still searching for the 3 missing miners. Residents in southern Taiwan were greeted by a trail of destruction left by tropical storm Nanmadol on Monday after strong winds and heavy rain battered the island, causing severe flooding and leaving 1 person dead. According to reports, flooding had damaged hundreds of houses and shut down 8 bridges. Air traffic was also disrupted, with around 200 international and domestic flights cancelled. Around 8,000 residents in mountainous areas had been evacuated before the storm struck, and the Taipei Times reported that more than 50,000 soldiers were deployed to aid the rescue effort. Taiwan's Council of Agriculture estimated that agricultural losses from Nanmadol would be around $354,000, and banana crops in particular would be badly hit. And up next we have the day's business news, so stay with us.